Hello dolls and grams, I'm here for another video. This is going to be a video talking about no makeup and how to achieve a no makeup with no makeup on the forehead, slightly no makeup on the forehead, and how to do that. So this is going to be a step-by-step tutorial with just a few products and how to actually hone in on that no makeup look, because I am really good at this look. So let's do it. First, I'm starting out with a primer. This is the Myrick's Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder, and I'm placing it in the areas where I do get slightly oily, which is the nose, my lip area, and this is for if you have oily skin. So this is a really good technique for people with oily skin. Again, a little bit of this stuff goes a very long way. And then I'm going in with a second primer. This is Yummy Water Powder Serum by Myrick's. I'm going to place in the areas where I just get oily, which will be this part, the really big part that gets oily. And I'm going to let this sit for about 1 minute, 1 to 2 minutes. Now for this look, I'm going to use 3 things. 2 concealers and the Myrick's Groundwork Neutrals palette. So I'm going to start off with the dark concealer first, because you always want to start with a concealer that's at least 1 to 2 shades darker. And we're going to use this as somewhat of a bronze tour moment. So bronze tour, bronzing and contour. So I'm going to put some here, some here. As you can see, it's a lot dark. It's a little bit darker than my actual skin. Some here and some here. And let me put some just a little bit on my nose. So I'm going to put just a little bit right here and a little bit here. So now we have a contoured, bronze-toured nose. I'm going to take a brush and I'm going to start to blend it out. Just blend it out. Real nice. So we should be left with something like this, to where it gives us some dimension to our face, but also adds a little bit of structure to the forehead, because our foreheads just aren't flat, period. Our forehead does have shape. And I'm just blending it through. And use your finger. If you go a little bit too far in, just use your finger to actually push that product out. Pinch the brush. Take that product out. Pinch the brush. Take that product out. Now we're going to take out more, brush out product even more. And we're going to blend it all through the nose, like so. Alright, so now we have something like this. Our next thing is to take the lightest concealer, which is going to be 1 to 2 shades lighter than your skin tone. So, and we're placing it in the areas where we usually place concealer. And again, you don't need a lot of concealer. Just a little bit goes a very long way. And I'm going to blend it out. And I've literally perfected this method before. This is like my literally go-to no makeup makeup. And we're just blending out and blending out. And yes, it is a bit dewy, but we're going to go through it and we're going to put some powder where we get oily at, because that's what's going to make and break this look. Where you place your powder is what's going to make and break this look. And remember, a little bit goes a long way. You do not need a lot. Take that brush again, help structure our nose a little bit more. And again, you see me, I'm pushing that product towards the middle of the nose. And then I'm going back in with my concealer brush. That's what's going to also make and break this look as well. Use the same brush. So now we have the base like this. Now I'm going in with my Danessa Myricks, and I'm going in with the shade Harvest. And I'm just pressing the brush on it and adding Harvest in the areas where I would like to highlight a little bit, where I want a little bit more brightness. Which will be under the eye, like so. And under this eye, like so. And I'm going to add some brightness here as well. So, a little bit here, a little bit here. And I'm going to take my brush, turn it to the side to where you can see that point. Then place a little bit in the bridge of the nose. And a little bit here on the tip. And that is part 1 on how we do the cream liquid base. Part 2 is how we're going to do it with the powders. Hello, dolls and grams. This is part 2 of the no makeup makeup and how to paint with no makeup on your forehead in a way. So if you want just a little bit more sculpting to your face like I do, go in with Scrandy Beauty's contour stick. Now I'm just going to add just a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here, and a little bit here. You don't want too much. I'm going in with my e.l.f. brush and I'm just blending it out just a little bit. Doing the same to the next side. Take your finger, again, your finger is going to be your best friend for this look, for no makeup makeup looks. Because you want it to look as natural as possible, or natural as possible. Up next is powders. So I'm going to be using my bronzer. This is a bronzer that I had to make myself because Pat McGrath does not make a bronzer deep enough for me. Contour powder, setting powder, and brightening powder. So I'm going to take my bronzing powder first, and I'm going to start to make sure that I press the brush into that powder and start to slowly build it up like so, and use the same amount on the next side, or the rest of it on the next side. This is what's going to make your no makeup looks stand out. Now I'm going in with a smaller brush, and I'm going to place that same bronzer on the bridge of my nose. So therefore we still have a little bit of shape going on with the nose. Now I'm going in with my contour powder. Use the same brush, press, again, press. Don't do all this, don't do all that. Press it into the brush. And then slowly blend out. Press into the brush, and you see how I'm holding that brush because you don't want a lot of product. Press. Gosh dang hair, stay down. And blend out. Press and blend out. And where you hold your brush is going to make a difference. If you hold it far, you're going to get very little product on the brush, on your face, but it's going to blend it out so beautifully. I'm going to go in with a second brush, and I'm going to do a little bit of contouring for my nose. And how I like to contour my nose is I like to put a little bit here, a little bit here, and a little bit here. So we have that. Take our finger and blend it out. So now we have a slightly bulbous type nose, but I love those noses. Next, it's time for our setting powder. Now, I heard a lot of people say that they don't like using a powder puff because they get an uneven application of powder. This is how you do it. You take the powder puff, you press it into the powder, then you place it all over. You pat it on. Therefore, it's even throughout the pad. And then press it into. Then you're going to press it into the face. Again, press it into the powder. Take your hand and then go in circular motions. Therefore, all that powder really gets into the puff. And then press it on the face. Again, this is a translucent powder. Take a little bit more powder. Start taking all on the nose area. Now I'm going to go back in with our brush. Wipe off that excess, therefore that powder stays in that one place until it's time for us to wipe it off. So we have the base like this. Now, if you want to do highlight, I love highlight. I'm going to take Danessa Myrix's Lightwork 6 palette, and I'm taking the shade, hold on, let me see, the shade Dance. It's this shade right here, and I'm going to add it for my highlight. And I'm using my highlighting brush. Take a little bit, and take a little bit here. Take your finger, blend it out. Take a little bit here, and some here. Take your finger, blend it out. And a little bit on the chin, or the rest on the chin. Now it's time to blend it out. Time to brush off the powder off of our nose. Take that same brush that we used to contour our nose with. Take that same powder of Dance, and we're going to place it all on the bridge of the nose. Take your finger, blend it out, and then highlight the nose. Take your finger, blend it out. Therefore, we won't lose our African nose. So, this is how you do your no makeup looks. Hold on, let me get a mascara. And this is e.l.f. mascaras. And just a little bit of Lash. And there we go. That is how we do our no makeup look. And no makeup, slightly no makeup on the forehead. Now it's time for us to spray and set this makeup. And I'm using Laura Mercier's setting spray, and I put it up in here because the spray sucks. It does. Shake it up. And let it dry. I'll do a lip. So we just let the setting spray dry. And right now, this is how our skin is looking like. So let's add just a little bit of brightness right here and a little bit here. And I'm taking Pat McGrath's, I think it's a blurring finishing powder. And this is the shade Deep. As you can see, I'm just patting it ever so slightly under the under eye. I'm not going too far out, and I'm taking the rest along with some new on the brush and placing it here. So now we have a smooth under eye and a smooth mouth area. So if y'all want to learn how to do a 90s lip, but you want to modernize the 90s lip, let's start off with About Faces. It's a mixture of About Faces black and brown. So they don't really have a deep brown, which why don't y'all have a deep brown? Placing it on my hand, taking that same brush that we contoured with. Okay, I'm gonna pat my lips so it can be at least tacky enough to hold the product. So I'm going to take About Face's mixture of black and brown and start to line my lips with it. Like so. And I'm doing the bottom of my lip too. Like so. Use your finger. Going to want to make sure that it is good and blended out before placing the next product. Okay, the next product is MAC's At Leisure Frost Lipstick. So now we have the glow, but watch this part. I'm taking Ritual Diffuse Thorn Bite Oil and Blood Thorn, and I'm just going to place it right in between the area where our liner meets and the lipstick meets. And that is how you get the perfect ombre lip. And there we go. That is the look. This is the ultimate no makeup look. Not only is it fresh face, it is beautiful. It is also matte. It is also skin light because of the setting spray, but also it's going to last throughout the day because of the setting spray. So if you want your no makeup look to look like this, again, I don't have on no foundation. None. No foundation here. No foundation here. No foundation on my nose either. I told you, I perfected this look. You do this look, you will get the perfect no makeup look. I'm sorry. That is true. Again, 1 to 2 shades darker than your skin tone, 1 to 2 shades lighter than your skin tone. Then go with a brightening concealer that is 1 shade lighter than your concealer. Contour 1 shade darker than your bronzer. So yeah, this is the perfect no makeup look. Hope that y'all like this tutorial. I hope that y'all love it and enjoy. So yeah, I want to see y'all recreations of this look. So yeah, let me know. Bye.